can't tell you how invigorating it has been to finally feel like I'm doing the thing that I've been avoiding for 10 years. It's actually mental. It's actually mental. I've actually got so much energy at the moment. It's as if the universe is telling you, through your resistance, what the thing is that you're supposed to be doing in your life. Because I'd had this idea of starting a YouTube channel when I was literally 21. I went to the front line in Iraq with a few Irish friends. We ended up in the newspapers. It was a whole story. We were bagpacking and we met the Iraqi Peshmerga in Iraq as bagpackers. And they said, "Hey boys, you want to come to the front line?" And we were like, "Yeah, sure, before got some crack." Well, anyways, the Irish pals did. Oh, it's bright. And so we went to the front line in Iraq when ISIS were there in 2016. And we ended up in the newspapers because they wrote a blog about it. And then we ended up raising some money, or mostly they did. And eventually we were in refugee camps outside Mosul at the time, which was the seat of the Iraqi Caliphate. I was 21 years old and there was busloads of people. I was going to say tourists. It's busloads of refugees fucking coming in like by every 5 minutes, carrying men, women and children that just fled their homes that were currently under bombing in Mosul. You can look at the pictures of Mosul after the Peshmerga, after the ISIS invasion and the Peshmerga fighting to reclaim it. It's fucking destroyed. So all these people came to this refugee camp 12 miles away. We could hear bombs. And I had a bit of a whoosh revelation at the time. When I was 21, I was like, holy shit, the world is a big place. The experience of life for a lot of people is very different to being a middle-class Scottish man who watches the football and drinks pints. And maybe it'd be cool for me to go and, learn about these things and share that with the world and learn about the human experience, the human condition. And this was in the back of my head for ages. Do this Humans of New York style thing where I go travelling and I meet the most interesting characters in the world and share that back to people. And so that's been in my brain since I was 21, and I didn't do it because it was a shite bag. Or because that was the journey, whatever. I was terrified to put myself out there publicly. And here I am, now at the age of 29, finally doing the thing that I'm supposed to be doing, even though I've resisted it for so long. Fucking hell, it's too bright. And funnily enough, it's as if I was supposed to be doing this all along, because it feels exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. Like finally in my life, I'm doing, quote unquote work. I'm writing, I'm reading, I'm having to research, I'm having to write things, I'm having to perform, I'm having to edit, which also isn't my favourite thing in the world. And yet, none of it feels like work. It's like, of course, this is how we spend my time. What else would I do? What else is there to do in life other than this one thing? So it's like you wake up in the morning and you spend 12 hours or whatever thinking about a thing, but it never feels like work. You know what I mean? 7 days a week, it's just, I've only been doing it for a week, so maybe I should calm down. Get ahead of myself. Gather round everyone and listen to my absolute wisdom that I've learned from fucking 7 days of posting on YouTube. But still, it's what I'm currently experiencing. So, yeah, maybe there's something in your life that you feel like you should be doing for a while. That's, I don't know, learning Spanish or fucking tap dancing or something like that. I'm not sure what it is for you, but there's probably one central thing that you're avoiding, as I was for my whole life. And I avoided it in many different ways. Also by, building a business myself and traveling the world and becoming a digital nomad, which was a dream of mine. Another dream that I thought was the main dream, but actually it was a dream it was a distracting dream. Distracting dream. It was a lesser quality of life that I was using because it was safer than me doing this, put myself out there publicly thing. But eventually, here we are, and I'm doing it. And I'm not doing the Humans in New York style thing anymore. Maybe I will do that at some stage, I don't know. It's less interesting to me at the minute. I don't know, it's less interesting to me at the minute than me. That's not true. But it's, I don't know, I would rather sit in a fucking chair for 3 hours a day and do nothing than go and talk to everyone currently. So I guess I just need to be honest with that, align with that. And yeah, I guess that's all I want to say about that. But thanks for being here, thanks for listening. I'm going to try and I don't know what I'm doing here, I'm experimenting, I'm fanning about, I'm figuring it out as I go along, obviously, which is what I should have been doing, but I'm doing now. And that means I'm going to try different things, but I think I'm going to do these raw, uncut style mini podcasts where I talk about a certain topic into the camera. I think I'll do one of these every day, like a wee Dear Diary, today I was experiencing this, today Anna was mean to me and I felt really upset and then I went home and I cried and I ate a tub of ice cream. You know, these kind of things. And then also do ones that are a bit more polished and editing and scripting and all this kind of stuff. So yeah, or scripting in the sense of like spending a lot of time writing about the topic so I can really think it through, whereas this is just blah, 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 you know, what comes to mind. So yeah, that's enough for me. It's been 7 minutes long. I hope you're having a lovely day. This is me from Goa. Let me turn the camera around. Fuck, you don't want to see me. It's me from a tree in Goa, kind of sunset-ish time, late afternoon. This is the outside world around me when you're not looking at my face. And thanks very much. Cheers.